Hey guys, welcome. We'll get started in just a second. This is crazy. There's a total delay on this, and I say something, and then like 30 seconds later, y'all see it. It's very weird. Yes, it started.
I think it started.
It's on. Go. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started. More people will show up, I'm sure, as we're going. I have people sneaking around behind me, so I can hear them. That's okay, whatever. So anyway, I'm so glad you could make it. Let's see how this works. This is a new program for me, so hopefully this will run smoothly. We'll find out. So tonight we're going to be talking about essential oils and how to make them a part of your life and how to use them in your everyday. My name is Erin, and I've been involved with doTERRA for a little over a year now. A friend introduced me to doTERRA essential oils, and it took me about 6 to maybe 8 months of kind of playing around with them and using a couple of them before I decided I wanted to jump in. And I jumped in mostly because I wanted a 25% off discount on my oils, just being honest. And so that's what I got into, how I got into doTERRA. I've used essential oils for a really long time before that. I did a lot of things like making sugar scrubs and bath salts and lotion bars and all kinds of stuff like that. But when I got into, and when I discovered the quality of doTERRA essential oils, when I learned about how doTERRA gives back to the community, and the benefit the oils have had on my own health, the amazing people I've gotten to work with and stuff, it's all been worth it, and that got me to jump right in. So today's class is a little bit about some natural solutions to use in your own life and how to integrate the oils into your life. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in and share my screen and show you a PowerPoint I have here. So bear with me here. Let's hope this works right. All right. Okay, so this is Natural Solutions class on everyday issues and ways to get like chemicals out of your home and just to treat yourself and your family in a more natural way, which is pretty exciting in my book. So the intention of this class is to educate and empower you so that you feel safe using them effectively. So it's about how to get them in your own home, so you can learn how to use them and why you would want to use them. All right, so therapeutic plants have been around, and the use of them has been around for thousands of years, dating all the way back to the Egyptians, used as for the plant extracts for health, cosmetic, and religion purposes. Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, he used plants with his patients all the time. If you look at frankincense and myrrh, that should sound pretty familiar, especially at this time of the year as we talk about the birth of the Christ child and the gifts that were brought, the frankincense and myrrh that were brought. recently I saw a video done by Dr. Axe, and he talked about that the part of the reason they gave frankincense, which was really a precious, priceless gift, is that it is so good for boosting immunity, and they would put it all over the child in order to help boost their immunity so that they could survive at that really young age, that it would help really strengthen their system so that they would make it, because things were not, as it's not like they were. Oh, hello. It's not like the Christ child was born in a sanitary hospital. We just know that already. So moving on, we see in 1943 using the oils on soldiers, and in 2008 it talks about doTERRAform's co-impact partnerships with growers around the world to protect agricultural traditions and provide the most potent essential oils today. And then the last one there is the CPTG oils, which we'll talk a little bit more about, empower 2 million plus homes. Research continues to support the use of essential oils for wellness. And let me tell you, we went to conference in September and they talked about all of the research, and just daily the amount of research that is coming through and that is growing. It's becoming such a huge field, and people are wanting more and more research and understanding into this topic. So it's really good. All right, we have essential oils are natural aromatic compounds extracted and distilled from plants for health benefits. Being distilled like this makes them crazy, super potent, 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs, which is pretty wild. 1 drop of peppermint oil is equal to 28 cups of peppermint tea in potency, which is pretty wild because, I mean, think about what it would take you to drink 28 cups of peppermint tea, and you can get all the benefits of that in just 1 drop, which is 8 cents. That's pretty great. I personally love peppermint oil. It is great for a sugar-free breath mint that lasts. It's not like eat it and then like 3 seconds later you need another one. It's wonderful to help wake you up. This says stay alert. It helps to perk you up if you're in the middle of your workday and you're crashing at your desk. Peppermint. It can help relax muscles. It's great for digestive health. And let me tell you, it is amazing to squelch car sickness. I have been in the back seat of more than one vehicle driving all over the place, and peppermint beadlets have saved me because, well, winding through some of these roads in Kentucky, you could need that. All right, so these oils are super effective. They contain hundreds of different compounds, providing complex and versatile ability to combat threats without building up resistance. Very often we treat symptoms, but not the root cause of the problem. So if you look at these, you look at the picture of the cell there, essential oils can actually pass through cell membranes. And oils work with the body to address issues and root causes at a cellular level. Melaleuca in particular is great to promote a healthy immune response. It also fights odors, which is great because it kills the bacteria. It soothes skin irritation. I have had some blemishes on my face that have disappeared rather quickly when I've used Melaleuca on them. It soothes skin irritation, and it promotes a healthy complexion. Again, that's kind of what I just said. Yeah, so it's one I use quite regularly and really love it. We use it in our office all the time because we have a lot of trouble with molds and stuff because we're stuck in a basement, which is lovely. But Melaleuca is something we keep around and use all the time in our office. So doTERRA oils, essential oils, are safe. They set a new standard for purity with the CPTG in response to unregulated essential oil standards that limit usage and benefits. So there are grades of essential oils. There's synthetic, which a lot of your cheaper oils are going to be more like synthetic, like some of the wax melt type things. And there's a lot of other things beyond just the oil in them. Food, which would be like our cooking extracts. If you buy like peppermint extract or, one thing, peppermint, going back to that real quick, is really good to get rid of bugs and pests and rodents. And I had a friend recently who was looking for peppermint oil because she has a mouse and she was trying to get the mouse out of her home. And she said, oh, I'm just going to go buy peppermint extract. And I was explaining to her the difference of using a cooking extract versus a solid essential oil to do that. And then there's the therapeutic grade, which is the third one there. It's unregulated standards leads to misleading label claims, which is something you have to be careful about. People will make claims about their oils that are just untrue. But doTERRA has quality and purity standard. They have certified pure therapeutic grade, the world's highest quality essential oils, and are verified safe for all ages and uses, which is excellent. The plants are harvested in their natural habitat. They're beyond organic, verified pure, free of fillers, pesticides, and foreign contaminants. And there's stringent third-party testing of every batch, not just once in a blue moon. Every batch is tested to ensure powerful benefits without harmful side effects. And here we have frankincense, which is used to support healthy cellular function, balance mood, and promote feelings of relaxation. Frankincense is one of my favorite oils, and it is kind of a standard go-to. When in doubt, grab your frankincense. Not to mention that this month in December, doTERRA is actually running a special promotion where if you purchase a 200 PV order, and that can include new membership kits, you will get a free bottle of frankincense, which has a $93 value. So that's a pretty big deal and my favorite promotion of the whole year. I'm always excited when December comes around because I can get another bottle of frankincense, which I love. All right. Okay, so there's 3 different ways to use essential oils. We have aromatic, which means like to diffuse them. You can put them in a spray bottle with water and spray them around the room. Topical, you can apply them. Some of them neat, some of them you can dilute in essential oil and a carrier oil and put them like on the bottom of your feet or the back of your neck, or internally. Certain oils you can take internally. Make sure you're looking at the quality. I personally the CPTG oils are the only ones I would take internally anyway. But you can take them under the tongue or in a gel capsule to support mouth, throat, digestive, and overall health. Love them. So I am going to try something a little different here, and I have a video I want to show you real quick, and I hope it will come through correctly. So it's on my screen, so let's give this a shot. Oops. Okay.
Essential oils are both exciting and promising when it comes to taking care of your own and your family's health. Whether you're applying essential oils topically, enjoying the aromatic benefits through diffusion, or taking essential oils internally, the positive healthful effects of essential oils are boundless. That's why you want to ensure that essential oils you are using are capable of delivering on their promise. You want to make sure that you are choosing essential oils for their potency and their purity. A lot goes into making sure that essential oils are both potent and pure. Potency starts with the plant itself. The same species of plant when grown in different environments will vary in composition. When plants are grown in optimal soil, temperature, and climate, they produce a higher quality essential oil, just as nature intended. But that's only half of the equation. Purity plays a major role as well. Many essential oils available to purchase are not certified pure. Often they contain synthetic fillers or other elements that dilute and alter the purity. This diminishes the healthful qualities of the oil. doTERRA is committed to providing the purest, most potent essential oils possible. We employ a global network of farmers who know intimately the process of growing plants for essential oils. They ensure the plant is taken care of properly and harvested at the proper stage. doTERRA has also perfectly melded modern advances in testing procedures to ensure the purity and efficacy of each essential oil. Every doTERRA essential oil is put through the highest standard of rigorous and thorough testing. This testing protocol, CPTG, certified pure therapeutic grade, sets the bar for quality, purity, efficacy, and consistency. When an essential oil is deemed worthy to be sold as a doTERRA essential oil, you'll know that it has the highest quantity of active, beneficial constituents and that it is free of contaminants and adulterations. Because at doTERRA, we know the same care and attention, as well as the same commitment to only provide the very best, is not unique to us. They're the same qualities you employ when taking care of those you love the most.
Okay, good. I'm glad that worked. I was a little concerned because I haven't necessarily seen videos on a lot of these, so I was just going to gamble and try it, but yay. Okay, so let's stop and think for a minute now. I want you to, you may not have something to write on, and that's okay, but if you will think about, if you have something to write on, that would be perfect. What are your top 3 health priorities? What are the top 3 things that you would love to impact and help using essential oils? And then also in that, why are those things a priority for you? Is it for time, for money? What might those priorities be? Could it be sleep or digestive issues? Maybe emotional support? If you might be a little stressed or maybe down, and how to help lift yourself up using essential oils. Take a couple seconds and think through what your top 3 health priorities might be. Okay. So throughout the class, write down the solutions that you hear that meet those health priorities. We've already talked about peppermint, melaleuca, and frankincense, but we're going to talk about a few more oils and other products that doTERRA offers. So when you hear one that might be effective for what you want to help for yourself, write it down, make a note, and let's talk about it later, because that would be great. Okay, so doTERRA promotes a lifestyle of wellness, which is a really big deal with doTERRA. Have you ever heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs by chance? It is based on an idea that without the foundational needs met, food, shelter, clothing, that type of thing, higher level thinking skills and needs, you won't reach those things without your foundational things met. So this is the same type of idea. It's a pyramid here, and without your foundational needs being met, the other things won't fall into place. So your foundation is just exercising and eating right. Those are the foundation. Going into rest and managing stress, reducing your toxic load, informed self-care, and proactive medical care. Take a few seconds and look at these different levels here and rate yourself 1 through 10 in each of these areas in the wellness pyramid. Are you eating right? Are you getting the nutrients? Are you eating the fruits and vegetables that you need? Are you exercising a few times a week? Are you getting some physical movement and taking care of yourself? What about rest and managing stress? I know that's a huge one for so many of us. The to-do list never seems to end. So that stress can really build up and causes so many problems, which leads to that toxic load. Just there's too much bad stuff with the stress and the frustration and the running and the you don't take enough care of yourself, which leads to the informed self-care. And the proactive medical care, are you being proactive with taking care of yourself, with paying attention to your blood sugar, for instance, or anything like that? How do you rate yourself in all of these different areas? All right. So breathe. Breathe is a fave. I love breathe. I love to put a drop between my hands and rub them together and just breathe in, and it clears my congested head. I also diffuse it at night when I'm having trouble breathing. I love it. I breathe, especially right now with the weather changing. I've had it in my diffuser every night, and it just helps me have a good night's sleep. I used it not long ago when I got a bad head cold, and I realized, wait a minute, I've got Breathe with me, and I can just put it in my hands and breathe it in, and all of a sudden I felt so much better. It's wonderful. On Guard, doTERRA has several different On Guard products, which is huge for supporting healthy immune function, healthy respiratory function, and diffuse for cleansing the air. I diffuse this one a whole lot in my office when we reach cold and flu season, just to protect myself from the bad heebie-jeebies, because working on a college campus, it's kind of like spending all of my time in a petri dish, which is gross but true. And so having On Guard diffused in my office, it not only helps me, it helps everybody else who walks in my office. Taking On Guard beadlets or the soft gels helps get it into my system so that I'm really being proactive about my immune health, which is wonderful. There are also, I know of countless testimonies of people who have gone on trips, family trips or whatever, and usually get sick on those trips, but they've managed to stay well. And can I say it was all On Guard? No, but pretty big coincidence, and it's pretty exciting to have this product just to help keep the heebie-jeebies at bay. So another one, Slim and Sassy. This one's pretty exciting. To promote a healthy metabolism, it also manages sugar cravings and hunger. It has cinnamon in it, which helps with blood sugar. It has grapefruit in it, which helps with cravings. It has peppermint in it, which just leaves you feeling refreshed. So it's really good. I have the soft gels and I have the oil, and I think that they're both great to use. One of my new favorites is I've been making a tea, not a super hot tea because you don't want to mess up the essential oils, but I'd get a warm glass of water and I put a drop of On Guard and about 3 drops of Slim and Sassy and about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar with the mother, the good apple cider vinegar in it, and then a spoon of honey. And I mix that up and I drink it, and it is great for helping with blood sugar. It's boosting my immune system. It's a nice, comforting, warm drink. It's great. If you have the chance to try that, I recommend it. Lemon is another great one. It naturally cleanses the body. Talk about a boost of vitamin C and helping your system out. It's also amazing for cleaning surfaces, for cleaning. I put it a lot in my homemade cleaners, and it supports healthy respiratory function. I use it to clean my dry erase board. I use it to clean my diffuser. It is excellent for cleaning your diffuser. And I use it to clean fruits and veggies. Like I will put, I use actually my salad spinner, and I put my fruits and veggies in that with water and a little bit of vinegar, and a few drops of lemon essential oil and let that sit and let it get rid of the funk that might have been on those fruits and veggies, any kind of pesticides or whatever. Because unfortunately not everything I buy is organic. So, and even organic stuff is not perfect. So it's really great and doesn't cost an arm and a leg, which is so wonderful. Deep Blue is wonderful. You can apply it pre or post workout. You can dilute it with fractionated coconut oil for a massage. You can apply it to lower back muscles after heavy lifting at work. It is great to just soothe those muscles, soothe those aches. I've used it for cramps. It's really a multi-purpose use after a long day of being on my feet. It is wonderful to just rub on your feet and put your feet up for about 20 minutes, and it's just so relaxing. It makes you feel so much better. Aroma Touch. This is for comfort and relax. It is made more for massage. And the oils in it promote relaxation and lessen tension. I personally love to make sugar scrubs with just putting some carrier oils and sugar and Epsom salts in a container, and I put Aroma Touch in there. And I use it in the shower at night before I go to bed, and it puts me right to sleep because it's so relaxing. Okay, Serenity. A good night's sleep on your list of things that you want to improve. This is your oil. This is the other one when I'm not diffusing Breathe at night. Serenity is the other one that goes into my diffuser for sleep. And it is wonderful to promote relaxation. You can put it on the back of your neck or on the bottom of your feet or diffuse it. Lessens feelings of tension and calm emotions, and diffuse to help decrease stress. I love to put Serenity and Balance together and use those together when I'm feeling stressed. And as an events coordinator, I have plenty of opportunity to feel stressed. Serenity and Balance together are my go-to in those situations, most definitely. Terrazyme is wonderful. I've only used it a few times. This has been a new one I've kind of added to my life recently. Healthy enzyme production for normal digestive process, and promote nutrient absorption and speed conversion of food nutrients to cellular energy. Say that 5 times fast. So it's really a great one just to take for digestive support and help your system, which we all need. Digest Zen. This is another one of my favorites. Maintain healthy gastrointestinal tract, help reduce bloating, gas, and occasional indigestion, and ease feelings of queasiness. After fast food, I put a drop or 2 under my tongue, and it helps calm my stomach before bed. Another big one is when my pup, my sweet Ceci, wakes me up, my fur baby, in the middle of the night with his rumbling stomach and some crazy intense gas. I'm just saying. I rub a drop on his tummy and it stops the rumbling and the smells and everything so we can get back to bed. It has been a lifesaver more than one night. So another fun thing are these keychains. doTERRA sells these keychains, and they have 8 mini vials in them. I actually carry 2 of these around with me because it's everywhere, because heaven forbid I only have 8 oils available. But it has been really handy. Last winter, we had a lot of ice, and we were in Sam's parking lot, actually, and I went to open the car door, and I stepped on a piece of ice on the ground and slipped, and my forehead went straight into the corner of the car door, which was painful, and immediately started swelling, and I had this bruise starting to form up. Well, I happened to have geranium with me because I had this little mini vial thing. So I pulled my geranium out and dabbed some of it and dabbed some lavender over the bump that was forming. And it never turned into a black and blue welt like I thought it would. It just faded and went away, which was wonderful. I was so glad that I had these oils with me, and there's no way I could have carried those big bottles with me and had a ton of, I couldn't have carried all those with me. It just wouldn't have happened. So these little things are lifesavers. So, Do you know of anybody who'd be interested in learning more about these natural solutions? I'm happy to talk to anybody about booking a class for your family and friends, and you can receive free products for that. Um, I can do a webinar if you are not local here to me, which you can invite your friends and family to. They just have to have access to the internet, and we can have a class that way. That is very doable. So if that is of interest to you, please let me know, because I'd be more than happy to talk to you about that. Another thing we have is the Lifelong Vitality Pack. These are like the multivitamins, and these come in packs of 3. They have the Alpha CRS is antioxidant, cellular energy, and longevity. Then there's one that's the omega fatty acids. And the last one is the whole food multivitamin and mineral. And one thing I really love about the way doTERRA does this is they have actually studied the North American diet, and they've paid attention to where we are lacking and where our strengths are. And they have formulated the vitamins in order to supplement our diets and not just giving us more of what we already get plenty of. So that's really great the way they work with that, and they do it for several different cultures. They've made several different vitamins. There's one for different countries. They do a different blend for Japan than they do for the US, which is just really cool that they do that. So if you are interested in getting natural solutions into your home at the best value, for retail, you can order through me, and I can give you my link, and you can just place an order. If you are interested, though, in saving 25% on that retail price, you can go wholesale with a membership. And if you get an enrollment kit, that membership is free, which is really cool. You can get a membership without a kit. That is fine. They're $35. And then you just get 25% off any oils you purchase or any product you purchase. But if you are interested in that, an enrollment kit would make it free. And if you think about it, it is like having a Costco membership. You pay so much, and then you get discounted product, which is really great. And again, it's the reason I first got into it. So this, in all of my fantasies, would be the kit to get. I couldn't afford this kit if my life depended on it, but it is amazing. This has all of our products. If you look, doTERRA obviously has a lot of products, and it is the biggest value. You save a ton of money if you spend a ton of money. But it's quite amazing, all the great products that we have. And I'd be happy to talk to you about any of them later. There's an every oil kit, which doesn't include all the other product things, but has every single oil that doTERRA has, which is quite exciting. If you're interested more in the multivitamins and cleansing, and this would be the kit for you. This is the Cleanse and Restore kit. And it has, there's a map which I can give you that's called the 30-day cleanse, and the order in which you would take the different vitamins, and to just help get your system on the right track. And it's a great thing for like the beginning of the year. If you want to start your January with a 30-day cleanse, that is a great thing to do. A lot of the oils we talked about tonight are in the Family Physician Kit and the Home Essentials Kit. The difference is the Family Physician Kit has 5 milliliter bottles. And actually this picture is a little incorrect because it shows a picture of Slim and Sassy with those. And now that kit comes with peppermint beadlets and On Guard beadlets, one of each of those vials of beadlets instead of Slim and Sassy. So that's really cool. The Home Essentials Kit is all of those same oils, but the 15 milliliter. So it's 3 times the size oil-wise. And what's also awesome is it comes with the diffuser. Love, love, love the diffuser. Another cool thing about this Home Essentials Kit is that it qualifies for the 200 PV. You'd get another free frankincense if you ordered in the month of December. So free frankincense is pretty exciting stuff. The other more expensive kits that we've seen also would qualify for that free frankincense. This personally is the kit I started with, and I did it because it gives you a lot of oils to start with, which I was really excited about because there are some oils here that I probably wouldn't have tried on my own. So it was really exciting to get so many different products and to try them. And it also jumped me forward in my how much I was earning in points for free product, which you can think of like a frequent flyer miles. And so I liked the fact that I was jumping forward. You start at 15% in rewards, which again, if you are interested in that, I can explain more about that system. This is that loyalty rewards I was talking about. If you see, normally you start at 10%. That kit I just showed you starts you off at the 15% mark. I can also send everyone a PDF that has all of this information from all of these slides so that you can look back through it and read through it on your own time if you want to get some more time with this information, because I know it's a lot to take in all at once. So there's a form you can fill out, or you can do it all online easily. Again, this is something that we can talk about, or you can talk to the person who invited you to this webinar. Go back and talk to them because they understand how all of this works, and they'd be more than happy to help you with this. And then there are different roles you can play in doTERRA. A lot of people just get their oils because they want the discount. They get the membership because they want a discount, and that's just, they live doTERRA. It's part of their lives and they enjoy it. There are those that share doTERRA. They love what it does for their families, and so they want to take it and use it and share it with others. And then there are those that really want to supplement or replace their income with doTERRA, and they want to build, and they want to be a part of a team. And I'll tell you, the team we are on that I'm on is crazy supportive and does a lot to help. So it's a great team to be on if that is something you are interested in. All right, I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. There I am, yay. Okay, so that's about all I have for you today. I hope that you were able to get a lot out of it, and that you were able to understand everything I was sharing. If you have any questions at all, feel free to contact me, contact the person who invited you to the webinar. We all have a lot of information to share, and we're happy to. I don't want to overwhelm people because I get so excited about it. And but if you are interested in a personal wellness consult, I'm more than happy to do that with you. If you have any questions, let me see if I can figure out where I see them. There they are. Right now would be the chance to go ahead and throw some of those in there so I can answer them. There's a little bit of a delay, so it'll take a few seconds for them to show up and for me to respond. And so I'll give that a few seconds to see if any of them show up. I'm really glad you attended, and I will be doing more of these. I have another webinar on January 2nd on using essential oils with your New Year's resolutions, and how you can really help yourself with in the new year using essential oils. Oh, I see my personal favorite oil and why. Oh, there's so many. Past tense is one of my favorites. I use it on the back of my neck. I tend to get a lot of tension back there, which can lead to some discomfort. And I was really surprised. I was really surprised when I first used that, how much it helped. Another favorite would be Digest Zen. And I use it for myself. I use it for my fur baby, like I talked about earlier. And then frankincense is probably not, okay. See, you asked for one. I don't have just one. I have lots. But anyway, frankincense, because you can use it for just about everything, and it does great stuff. Oh yes, Joy, Breathe and On Guard are the best. On Guard is so good. The roller ball on the bottom of the kids' feet, and letting that become like a habit for them and getting them into that, and it's something that they think is so fun. So hey, if it's going to keep them healthy and they think it's so fun, which diffusers do I like the best? That is actually a good question, because I have several. I love my pedal diffuser. Currently that one is in my office at work, but it has like 1, 2, and 4-hour settings. And I think it's great. I had it in my living room for a long time, and I moved it to my office at work so that I could set it for a couple hours and not have to think about it, which is great. I have the cloud diffuser now here in my living room, which it is different because it uses directly from the bottle of essential oil. I love it because the smell is so intense from it, but it uses a lot more essential oil. Than, it's more than just putting 4 or 5 drops in a diffuser. And then, what is the name of the other one? I can't remember. Can't remember the name of it. There are actually 2 others, but the one I like, it's like a little rectangle shape, and I can't remember what it's called right now. But that is one of my favorites because it'll go up to 8 hours. And so I keep that one in my bedroom so that I can diffuse my Breathe or my Serenity all night. And it just, so it impacts me all night and keeps me asleep, which is great. Where to get more info on blending oils? Great question. I actually have an excellent book available that one I give when people sign up with me. I have a book, it's like 400 and something pages. It's really quite wonderful, that gives you information on all the different oils. When you want to blend oils, a lot of it is just looking up what the different oils can do and determining what it is you want to impact in yourself. Some people will just take one of each, a drop of each oil that's listed in the book, and create their own concoction. Some people will stick with a couple that they think will smell good together, and they will put those together. I have, it talks a little bit about alopecia, which is hair loss. And he's gonna fuss at me if he hears this. My husband got the book and just put a few drops of each oil that it talked about in his blend so that he could use that. So we can talk about blending oils, but a lot of it is fun. Just you can figure out kind of what works for you and play around with it. One of my mom's favorite, she blends basil and peppermint and has a few other cardamom that she puts in it, and she uses that on her back and on her neck, for aching muscles and stuff, and she loves it. I go for deep blue for that, but different things work for different people. So blending can be kind of an art form. You can play around with it and see what works best for you and for your family. Any other questions? All right, well, I thank you so much for joining me, and there will be a replay of this webinar. And if you have any questions at all, please contact me or the person who sent you to the webinar, and would love to give you some more information and to talk to you about all the different ways you can be using these oils in your own lives. So thanks. Have a great night.